Hi, beautiful. You look stunning. Today, I'm sure the inevitable is gonna happen. People are going to absolutely destroy their hair with bleach or with scissors or with any kind of thing they can get their hands on, really. But actually, there is one new thing, the Mondo meter. Woo! She's cute. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. I'm gonna be giving everybody a 1 through 5 rating. It has to be a good transformation, and the whole process to get to the end result has to be well done. Woo, this is gonna be difficult. Can anybody get a 5-star rating from me? We're gonna find out.
Today you're gonna see something quite unusual for my channel. Today we're dyeing my hair. I want a money piece, peekaboo, Narcissa Malfoy inspired hair. I've had this hairstyle in the past, but back then I went and got it professionally done. Today I'm doing it myself.
She's using the preference box kit. I don't know what's in there, okay? I don't. It's very hard to know because it doesn't list in the box what's in it exactly. And she clearly has colored hair. Like, her hair is not naturally this color. So she's going over her already colored hair with some mystery bleach or color. I don't know if it's color or bleach. I think it's bleach. It could work. It could really be horrible though. I don't know.
I am older, wiser, and let's just see how it goes, shall we? I picked out some bleach from L'Oreal Paris. I've never used this, so I have no idea if it's good or not. And I also went and got this toner because y'all know we want a bleach and tone.
A bleach and tone.
So I'm gonna start with sectioning out all the pieces that I want bleached. I think I'm happy with this sectioning. So I guess that means it's time for the bleach.
That's very interesting sectioning, I must say. Will it work? Yeah. I just don't really get it. Like, I don't know why it was like, don't. I don't know what the L formation was for. I guess what her goal is when she puts her hair up, it's like blonde. But then when she wears it down, it's just kind of blonde strands in the front. So I guess this sectioning works. It's interesting. It's very creative. So Okay, based on the fact that she put powder with cream with developer, it's a pretty strong bleach formula. It's likely 35 volume, which will definitely be enough to color her hair. If I did this in the salon, I would probably use about 20 volume on her because her ends are already quite light. And I would use foils to make sure this processes evenly and gets very bright.
Get that bleach on. I'm gonna drench my hair in bleach.
Okay, I love the sound of drenching her hair in bleach. It really is music to my ears. Truly. Definitely love when people put a ton of bleach in their hair. And I do like that she's starting on the mids and ends. I mean, those roots are obviously her natural colors, so they're gonna lighten very, very quickly. And obviously the roots are closer to the scalp, which the scalp produces heat, which means the hair will get very light very quick with that heat from the scalp. But if we did use foils, we could really go from roots to ends all at once. And that wouldn't be a problem because the foils are gonna heat up the mids and ends and the roots are naturally hot.
Oh, this stinks so bad. Oh God. This stuff is strong. I can feel it. Here it comes. I'm so sad that I'm dyeing my hair, guys. This feels like a top model makeover moment.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're.
Oh my God, make sure to watch my America's Next Top Model makeover reaction videos. I did every single season. The playlist is linked below.
Oh my God, it's already lightning. Oh my God. It's going fast. That's a good sign. I'm gonna take this aluminum foil. I've already, made some bleach on it.
Great technique. I love that she's applying bleach onto the foil before she then puts it on her hair. That's gonna help make sure that both sides of the hair in that foil are completely saturated with bleach and not just the top part. Great job.
And then let's put our hair in it. And then we do more. Is that enough? Can we secure it somehow? Nope. Okay, well, let's just place it there. One section done.
That hair is like falling out of that foil. Like, what is happening? Put all the hair in the foil next time. Like, this is not gonna be cute. This is gonna be splotchy. Down. Boots.
Let's go ahead and repeat on the other side. Easy. So, another foil.
The way that she's like holding the foil next to her face with all this bleach is very scary. Like, don't get this in your eye, please. Also, it's just like, what is going on? If we want to do this better and more correctly to how our hairstylist would do it, I would lay the foil this way to protect the face and then put all the hair on top going forward and then paint onto the foil instead of going downwards with it.
This is so much more difficult than what you think. I thought this would be easy. Easy!
No!
So gently as possible.
Okay, we made it to the top of the head. I like the way she's doing from right to left to the top center of her hair with these sections. That is great. That's probably how I would do it as well. So off to a pretty good start. I'm a little worried about how much root she's leaving out though, because the heat from the scalp only really gets to about an inch past the scalp, okay? So don't do 3. No! Next time when you apply the foil, definitely put more bleach on top of it, okay? Just to really stick it to that foil and make sure it's fully saturated.
It has been 7 minutes since we did this one. Should we check it out?
It's looking orange and yellow. Not good at all, baby. Terrible.
Looks good, I think. And now we wait.
And now we wait.
Now it's time to go back into this first one and bleach the root as well.
Okay, we're going in now and we are bleaching the roots. Okay, well, now is not the time. Not when it's orange. The roots pick up real quick, okay? 5 minutes, boom. Not really. 10 minutes, boom, done. This is gonna result in the roots being lighter than the mids and ends still. Okay, you're gonna have the same problem. Okay, she's taking an interesting approach to doing these roots. She's kind of going around each section, pulling the hair forward and backward. Do horizontal sections, paint up and down, and go all the way up the head, just like that. What you're doing is a little more complicated, and it might result in some splotchy, spotty messes.
All right, so I believe it's time to check out how it's cooking, if it's ready to be washed out yet. I am definitely seeing some patchiness.
That is not even close to being ready. Now at this point, I don't know how long it's been, but if it's been like 30, 45 minutes, we can reapply the bleach again. We can put a fresh batch on there because this is orange and pink and red and weird colors and it's not light enough at all, babe.
Oh my goodness. You should look at this. Wow. It doesn't look perfect, but I don't dare to have it on longer because I don't want to burn off my hair. So I think I'm gonna go and wash this off now. I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. It's orange.
Yeah, it's orange as f***, obviously. Now we gotta bleach again, run it back.
I think we have to rethink this a little bit. Let's see how it looks when it's dried. I look quite pretty. Guys, I think we need to come up with a plan B. This is orange. My initial plan was to use this toner that would create this like platinum blonde, just erase the yellow out of my hair. But my hair is not even yellow. It's orange. So this is not gonna work. So what do? There is this thing called color theory. So what do you do if you want to get rid of yellow? You counter it with the opposite color pigment, which is purple. And I just so happen to have purple hair dye. Because if we put purple in my hair, then it's gonna take away a little bit of this orangeness. And by the time it has faded out, I will be able to bleach it again. Because I will not be bleaching it twice in a row. Because that's hella damaging to your hair.
Your hair is gonna be fine. Just bleach the shit again. Okay, I mean, purple's fine. Purple's fine. It's probably gonna make a neutral looking purple unless the purple's dark enough, or if you're using XMONDO color. But yeah, I just don't know why that was the option. Like, why can't we just bleach it again? I think the purple will look fierce though, I think. As she applies the color, it's definitely looking like a more muted purple for sure. Like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. Oh, scary.
I actually have a good feeling about this. I think it might turn out pretty well. And funnily enough, I just realized that the background has kind of been a foreshadowing for this whole hair dyeing process. And you know, purple's cool.
Purple's cool.
It's the day after, and I put my hair up in like a heatless curl thing. And I think it's time for the final results.
All right, let's see the final result.
Oh honestly kind of a vibe. No. What do we think? Guys, what do you think? Have a look at the before and after. Final thoughts. So, I don't like it. I hate to say it. I don't like it. It's kind of nice now that I have makeup and it's kind of styled, like that improves it. But when I was getting ready for bed yesterday, just washed my hair, it's like all not styled, no makeup. I'm like, this did not complement my complexion, I feel like, so.
I agree with you. Ooh, I'm sorry to say it, I don't love it. It is definitely the wrong color for you. I mean, overall, the color is so muted. Like, that purple is not very pigmented. I think if it was like a boom purple, it would look better, but the blonde would have been great. You just should have bleached it again. Like, this is just not the right tone. I think it just washes you out a little bit. Plus, it's kind of hard to see. Like, you went through all that effort and it's like not really that noticeable. Okay, let's break out the Mondo meter. Come on. She's gonna get a 2. I have to give it out. I'm sorry. I mean, the whole process of getting to this okay looking end result was a mess. And then the end result was also a mess. But it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen. Will anybody get a 5 today? I really don't know about that. I feel bad. Moving on.
Welcome back to Callie's Hair Salon. Today, I'm about to do another big hair transformation. So, if you want to see me take this blue, turquoisey, teal color back to dark brown, stay tuned. If you saw my last hair coloring video, you will know that I did this myself. And 6 months ago, to the day, I bleached my own hair and dyed it hot pink.
Holy sh! We are in for a big transformation. Why is she getting rid of this beautiful hair? It's really giving King Kylie, and I really like this. I mean, it is such a beautiful shade of blue. It's this perfect, like, pale, extra cool tone blue. It is pretty as fuck, and it is perfect as fuck. And those roots are perfect as fuck. Her hair is so naturally very dark. I think that's her natural hair color at the top, though I'm not quite sure. But this is not as easy as it looks. It's not just like putting brown over the hair and calling it a day. In order for her to get a perfect brown tone on top of this blue, she's gonna do some corrective work. She's gonna have to add in those oranges and that red to really fill that hair to make it whole again and to make it not so cool tone. Because if she puts dark color like black over this, it's going to be blue black, which I don't think she wants.
Everything that's about to come out of my mouth, I have learned on YouTube Hairdresser University. That's where I'm getting my information and my plan from. What I'm going to do is first apply a color to my bleached and colored ends with the goal of canceling out this green blue color. And then after that, I'm going to apply a darker color to roots to ends.
Okay, so far so good. I would probably go further than just canceling out the blue. The thing is, like, even if you just put a permanent color over your hair right now, like just a dark brown, it's gonna cancel out the blue because dark color has a lot of reds and oranges in it because that's just how color works. So in order to make a very pigmented black, you need to mix all the primary colors in order to make black or very, very dark brown. But you want to go even beyond that. Like for her, you want to put on literally orange on the hair or literally red on the hair, depending on how dark her N level is going to be, in order to get a very nice quality brown color.
I was on the hunt for a demi-permanent color to cancel this out. I bought these Redken Shades EQ demi-permanent colors, and one is in the color 5C. One of these was like a true like red orange, and then this one, 6AA, is just like pure red because I figured I could put like a dash of that in there and it'll like target that like green that's coming through, you know?
6AA by Shades EQ is double ash, that's why it's AA ash ash, which is a blue-green undertone. I'm not sure where we're thinking ash ash is red. It's the complete opposite, actually. Okay, well, that's not good.
That's my vision. I don't know what I'm doing. And then as a counterpart to these, you gotta have this Redken Shades EQ Gloss Processing Solution. that's for step 1. And then for step 2, my goal is to go to like what I thought was like a level 3 dark brown. And so apparently when you're picking out your like fill color, you just want to go at most 2 levels higher than your desired color. So that's why I bought these like 5, 6 fill colors, because I thought I was trying to go for a level 3. And then I was researching a permanent brown color, and so I went for these Ion permanent cream colors that they have at Sally's, and I was like, okay, perfect, I'm gonna buy this 3 natural color, that'll be perfect. And then I'm looking at the reviews, and it was not 1 but like 15 people being like, this level 3 is jet black, and I don't want that. So I got a level 5 and
Okay, there was a lot there. Now hold on. So this is a great idea. Putting a level 5 over your hair will definitely result in about a level 3. Your hair typically ends up being 2 shades darker when you're going from a very light color to a very dark color, and you're doing this whole fill process because your hair is very porous. It grabs onto that color like hell, and it just ends up looking more dense and inky, and that's why it doesn't reflect light as much, and your hair ends up looking darker. So I think it's a great idea to go to a level 5, and also it's a great idea to use permanent color as long as you actually want your hair to always be dark like this, and you have no plan in the next year to color your hair back to blue. Because in that case, I would just use a semi-permanent color. We don't need to do all this process. We can just do a semi-permanent, a super gloss color. We're going the hard path.
let's do 2 ounces of the red orange, 1 ounce. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm gonna add 3 ounces of this.
Yeah, that is orange for sure. I don't exactly know how Shades EQ's fill process is because it's different for every single color line. Like the way that they recommend filling the hair before you color it darker is always different. Now 5C, that's like a dark copper, like a dark orange. It could be fine. I usually prefer pure pigment for a fill, like as in it's literally just orange. Like you can even use a semi-permanent color to fill with. But yeah, when it has a level, that usually means that there's like other things mixed into it. Like it's not just a pure orange pigment. It's a level 5 copper, which means it's a brown copper. We really just want orange, not copper. So this isn't exactly the best idea.
Again, I don't know if you're supposed to shake it, but I'm going to. And so basically, I'm just gonna apply this to the colored parts of my hair, let that process for 20 minutes, and then shampoo it out. Here we go. Okay, I'm nervous. Would like some moral support. That looks dark as hell.
Girl, it is dark as hell. You just put a level 5 over your hair. Of course it's gonna be dark as hell.
Whoa, you guys, that's crazy. I feel like I'm not gonna have enough product. Okay, I'm obviously gonna go a lot faster than that, but I just had to show you. I'll be back. I'm sorry, I can't film and do this and watch my YouTube video and like pay attention, so sue me. Last section of blue. It's so sad. I definitely, to be safe, should have got another bottle of this semi-permanent color because my application is extremely patchy because I'm just trying to get it on.
Oh my god. When she said it's extremely patchy, she was not kidding. It is extremely patchy. Like there is pieces that are not even colored.
Like I didn't want to use all the product on like one section and then literally just have blue hair remaining. So I'm trying to just get it on everywhere, but it's not saturated. So that's cool. So yeah, now I'm just gonna use the remaining bits to find the pieces that are not saturated, which is like kind of a lot.
Oh my god, this is rough. It's so rough because she started off with a great palette. Perfect palette to make this dark again because everything's perfectly even. It looks like the porosity of her hair, which is how dry or like how well it absorbs moisture, is even all over, which is all great. Now she's going in with a color that she doesn't have enough of, and she's gonna completely fuck up her perfect palette. And that's just so annoying because she already did the hard part. She had her hair bleached perfectly, and now she's just trying to go darker, which is much easier than bleaching, and she's fucking it up that way.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get it as covered as I can. I'm just gonna let this process for 20 minutes and then shampoo it out. I just washed it out and fully blow dried it.
Oh my god. That felt good. That felt good to get off my chest. This is the actual opposite of what we wanted to happen. I mean, like, this is worst case scenario. First of all, 5C was not the right color. I mean, it clearly has a ton ton of brown in that 5C and not a ton of orange. It took all the brown and basically none of the orange. There was such little orange that all it really did was cancel out the blue. And the application was so patchy, so patchy, like it couldn't have been patchier. We were just getting knocked down. Whew, this is worst case scenario. Next time, just put a semi-permanent orange over your hair. That'll cancel all this blue out and then add a little bit orange on top of it. And it'll be a great canvas to then put on brown.
Very much still green right there and super patchy and looking really weird. I just knew pretty much instantly I didn't have enough product and I had to order that stuff, so I was not about to wait like another 2 weeks. Like, what do I do now? What should we do now? What's the next step? I guess I'm gonna go in with, I feel like this is a bad idea. But what's the alternative? I can't wait for more demi-permanent color to come in the mail. Praying 2 bottles of this is enough for my whole head plus developer, like, come on now.
Okay, now she's just going directly in with this dark brown color. Will her hair end up dark brown? I think so, but will this last? No. And will it be the right tone? No. But we're gonna see this play out in real time.
I'm just applying some of this Vaseline to my hairline. Try to not get it everywhere, but like, all the way on the jawline too, like why not? I'm gonna mix up this color, pray that it looks really dark, having regrets, wishing I got like a red brown, I guess, now, because my hair is still fucking green. I'm gonna apply the dark color to my roots first, because based off this one video I watched of this girl doing this and applying dark brown to her previously lightened hair, she was making a good point that the ends of your hair are like super porous and dry, and so you don't want those to be like darker than the rest of your hair, because that's like not how hair naturally looks. It's normally darker at the root. So
okay, she's saying that she's not going to apply to her ends first because they're very porous and they take the color very fast. That is so true, but what you can also do instead of just avoiding your ends altogether, like that just makes things difficult because then you can't comb the color through. You really always want to comb the color through when you're doing a corrective job like this, because if you miss one hair, it is just, it screams, like it is there. You'll see it. Like when you're going from really light to really dark, if you miss anything, you're fucked. So what you can do is buy a porosity equalizer spray, or you can even mix conditioner with water in a bottle, shake it up, and spray it on just your ends. That way that conditioner sort of fills your hair before you then color it. And that should even out how the color takes. But I am so glad that she's sectioning her hair and she's starting on the bottom. Do love to see that.
I have all the color mixed up. Praying that's enough. Also, the lighting in here with the light off and the ring light is so bad.
Why are we starting in the front? We start directly in the front hairline. That hair is the most fragile. We know this, guys. Give this video a like if you already knew this, and you should all be giving it a like because the hair on the front of our hairline is the most fragile. And so her putting the color on there first, the color is gonna sit on there the longest, is not good because fine hair takes color way faster. That's gonna look all inky and dark compared to the rest of her hair because that hair is gonna take that color so well. It's also virgin hair that she's applying it to, so fuck. And if you're not subscribed, come on, please help me get to 10 mil. How cool would that be for me? Come on, you see me smile when I get that play button. I'll be like, yay. Now, obviously she's applying it to her root, which she really doesn't need to do unless she really wants to. I mean, usually on a corrective process like this, like we will do it, but it depends on the person. If they want to keep growing out their natural hair, I don't see a point in coloring their natural hair. Colored hair always fades and like always changes tone as it oxidizes throughout the years or throughout the months. So I would just prefer to only color the parts that you want colored. Like only about 3 inches from your root down. I would probably just prefer to color that instead of all your roots all over again.
So I basically like did all those sections and then I kind of like defined the lines of where those sections are gonna be with the color. And then what I'm gonna do is use this part of my brush. Yeah, you know, and like do that. Don't look at all my breakage down here.
I'm just worried that her mids and ends are gonna be a completely different shade because the starting level is completely different and the porosity level is completely different. Remember, her roots are all her natural roots and her mids and ends are all that dry blonde hair. So that's gonna be a problem. If you put one color over a black piece of paper versus a white piece of paper, it's gonna come out as 2 different colors. It's no different with your hair.
It looks bad. Imagine you're at the salon and it looks like that. Something I just thought about that's funny is like how much product I have used on my roots that are already dark and already the color I want to be going. That's it. Just a funny thought. But it's like, obviously I need to dye the roots.
If you picked the perfect color, really you could have just not dyed your roots. And yeah, that is a lot of color wasted. You really technically didn't need to do any of that. So sorry.
It's not gonna be a perfect color match to my root, I don't think. So like, I have to put some color on them so that there's a blend. I have used so much color. Am I gonna run out? That's so annoying. Okay, you guys.
No! Please tell me she's not gonna run out. No. No. Are you kidding me? Actually, like if you run out, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Like you just ran out of color previously on that other fill situation you just did, and now you're gonna run out on the permanent color. Like girl, your hair is gonna be up.
I just ran out of color. My new goal is to try and make it to Sally's, which is crazy.
Why? How did you go through 2 tubes of color and you couldn't finish your entire head?
I don't feel like that's gonna be possible, but I'm gonna try and let this process for like 15 more minutes, and pray that Sally's is open until 9, please. It's 7 right now. Praying that there's a different employee than there was. Let's see. I finished at 6:50. Okay, so 7:10. If I can, I'm literally, if I can, I'm gonna try, I think.
She's literally trying to calculate if she can go get more hair color tonight to finish her hair. Get in that damn car and go. Go with the color on your head. The color will be fine. You can't really over process permanent color like this. Like it's fine, you're fine. Put a bag over your head, not a suffocation one, just a bag on your hair, and then a hat and you're good. Just go, just go. Also, if Instacart is available in your area, you can get any Sally Beauty products sent to your home within like 30 minutes to an hour. So try that next time. And you know what's at Sally Beauty? My hair care, my hair color brand, which is also on Instacart.
So I have no idea what the color is gonna look like dry. It's looking very dark though. I'm on my way to Sally's. It's 7:28, so I think I have plenty of time actually.
I can't really tell what the color looks like either right now, but it looks a little red, which is weird.
This video is just getting increasingly more chaotic as the minute goes on. I couldn't see this result. It was still wet when I left to go to Sally's, so I just had to guess. And so what I did was I just bought not 1 but 2 but 3 boxes of the color that we just used.
Oh my god. You're wasting so much money and time. You don't need to do all this. It looks the exact same as it looked on the previous step. Like, it looks the same. Why did that color do nothing for you? Oh yeah, because you didn't do the process right at all. But now she's gonna fill it with red, which is what we should have done in the first place.
And then, because my like demi-permanent fill plan didn't really go to plan, I bought these like red color shot additives to put into my dye so that some of this green will be canceled out. But I think this is gonna be a trust the process success.
We do not need to put red additive in our color. We just need to fill the hair properly. And at this point, I would just put a very dark brown over your hair and call it a day because you already did too much, girl. A very warm brown would be helpful. That way that warm brown has a lot of orange in it so that any of this remaining blue or green will be canceled out. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put straight up red on our hair.
Okay, so I'm all sectioned, ready to mix up my dye. Mix up this, the developer, I'm gonna put the red in there and hope it's not fucking red as fuck. But even if it is, it'll be better than green. My hair is not all the way dry. I don't know. I'm getting tired. At this point, fuck it. Let's apply it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. It just feels right when you actually have enough product to apply to your hair. But see how I can actually like put it on? You know, it's like that's making all the difference in my faith in this process. So I'm just putting it on with my hands, doing that with the comb.
Woo! We are combing the product in, yeah! That deserves a happy jump from me.
Putting it back on, and then just going on to the next piece, making a thin little section, and repeat. Okay, it's the next morning. Are you guys ready for the reveal?
Yes.
Ta-da! So, let's address the obvious. It's black. Remember when I was saying all the reviews of that 3N color were like, it's jet black? Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a level 5. Huh? It's so dark. Oh, that's so dark. I think it's gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna get used to it. I'm just having like a little, I don't love it, to be honest. I don't know, it's pretty. It's just, I need to go outside and get it tanned.
Oh my God, the end result looks phenomenal. I don't know why you're not happy. That looks incredible. That's a level 5. It's dark as hell. Technically, every color line has a different level system though. So to me, it's a level 5. To other color lines, it's not a level 5, it's a level 3. To my eye, that shit's a level 5, okay? And it looks perfect. But now you need a Mondo meter rating. And I'm gonna have to tell you, it's not gonna be cute. I am gonna rate you a 3 on the Mondo meter. Yeah, not a great rating. Not horrible, right? You're almost in the middle. It's decent. And that's because everything leading up to this end result was a disaster, but then the end result was fierce. To me, you deserve that 3. Next time, there will be no next time, but we probably know what to do better now, right?
I'm bleaching my hair. I have 4 quadrants. Hooray!
She said 4 quadrants, yay! I mean, thank God somebody gives me a 4 quadrant.
And I've got a massive tub of bleach.
A tub of bleach too. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
I'm developing. I've got little measuring spoons and a bowl and brushes and such. I want to do, I don't know, maybe I'll put a picture here of what I'm going for.
She wants to completely transform her hair into this kind of like blonde copper moment with the blonde in the front and the copper in the back. Now she has a complicated palette to work with. She has those dark roots and then she has those pink ends. Now to do all this, we're gonna have to bleach the roots, bleach the front of our hair as well, all of it, color the back copper, tone the front pieces a different blonde color. There's a lot of steps here.
But I'm gonna bleach my roots and maybe put a bit of bleach through the ends because my 2 sides are slightly different colors because I used to have a pink and orange split dye. Yeah, this is gonna be like impossible to not overlap.
She said it. It's gonna be very impossible to not overlap. Yeah, whenever you're doing a root touch-up on yourself, it is hard to not overlap. And guess what? She is overlapping. And if you are not aware of why that's so bad, it's because the moment you start overlapping is the moment you start seeing breakage. We want the hair to stay nice and healthy. And the way we do that is by not overlapping on any sections and doing very, very good, precise sections. As she keeps going up the head, we're seeing that these sections are thick and dense, which we also want the opposite of that. We want thin and cute and petite.
We want them tiny and little.
We do not want this much hair or else we're gonna end up missing spots. And she's not gonna cross check, which means you go the opposite direction the second time you apply the color than you did the first time. But you know what? We are still working on the head. I don't think this is gonna be the worst application ever. I don't know if she's gonna be a 5 on the Mondo meter, babes. I don't know. But at least she's sectioning and she's starting from the bottom and working her way up. That is super important when bleaching her hair because the front pieces are super fragile.
Okay, I'm gonna try to leave that so the air is getting in there because it's quite hot.
Oh, another jump. I love it. I love that she said she's keeping the air in between her hair. That means she's not literally applying the color and then scrunching it down to her head. That's always gonna be a great idea because you want the airflow to be even in your head. Because if it's not even, if there's a hot spot in the middle of the back, it's gonna become brighter there than the surrounding hair.
I did once get really bad chemical burn. My head started like steaming. It was crazy. That was like years ago. I used to be blonde, but I'm not now. Okay, I'm gonna do this side first.
All right, we are continuing on the front of the hair and we are getting that hair nice and bleached.
So bleach and tone.
The thing I'm also loving about this is that she's getting a lot of bleach on there. Like this is heavily, heavily saturated. Whenever you're doing a bleach and tone, you gotta saturate that bullshit real good, like real good. And this is what we're talking about when we say saturate. I'm thinking that this might actually be a really good bleach and tone that she's doing to her own self. I'm decently satisfied. I just hope that she goes in after and rechecks her section the opposite way she colored it. Probably not though. Let's not push this too far.
Okay, and then I really don't want this like weird bit at the front that sometimes gets missed. I don't know. I feel like everyone seems to miss this, but don't want to.
It's funny that she points out the hairline being missed because I think she did miss the entire hairline. Like, let's pull all the hair back now and then make sure we actually did the entire hairline. And you even want to go a little bit onto the skin. Guys, there are so many little baby hairs up there that you can easily miss if you don't go all the way over your forehead, basically. Like, there are just little tiny black hairs that you do not see until your entire head is bleached. Also, while your hair is bleaching, you should definitely put a treatment on your hair. Why not? I mean, duh.
Okay. That's good. Now, it's probably already lightening because my hair is so fine.
It should be already lightening, but for some reason the back is still very dark. Like, nothing has happened.
No, it's gonna be hard to check the back. Ow.
I have to do it again. She is cross-checking. Oh my god, I could cry. That's amazing. I'm glad she's cross-checking and making sure she got every little strand. Those ends though are getting a little scary, a little tangled. Use some conditioning spray on your ends so that they don't get tangled as you continue to color.
I don't think I've missed any. Okay, now this is gonna be controversial because I've not really thought it through. I need to measure these front pieces.
Okay, she checked like 2 sections and she was like, you know what? I didn't miss anything. I know I didn't.
Why did I not section this out before? I don't know. Not intelligent.
She is sectioning out that front piece to have the blonde versus the copper in the back. Yeah, she said it already, but she should have probably sectioned that out before she started coloring the back. Though it should be pretty easy to section by now as well. She's already starting to pull that bleach through, which is concerning because obviously the ends are already bleached. And getting this pink out is going to be a big challenge. And I probably would have done a color remover, like a Guy Tang color remover before actually trying to bleach it. She probably doesn't even need the bleach. She could just use color remover to get this pink out. The bleach is probably gonna be more difficult than the color remover and of course much more damaging. And this is in the very front of her head, so maybe not next time.
Gonna have to check them. Bleach just directly on the oil. This is my strategy, which I used for my sister's hair when I did it.
Girl, those roots are not even close to blonde and we're about to bleach our hair in foils that has already been bleached a ton. That is a huge no, 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 no.
Should have worked.
This is so painful to watch those ends go through this. Oof. Oh my god, there is so much bleach on those ends and there is in the foils and it is gonna fry. Is this bleach not even working? Like, why is the hair still brown in the back? Why are these roots not picking up? Why are they not getting blonder? And I see a miss spot. Disaster.
I'm gonna just leave this for a while, as long as I can put up with the stinging, and then I will pop some through my ends for a little bit just to lighten those up. Like, I'll leave it on for a few minutes and then I'll wash it out, and hopefully I didn't miss anywhere. We'll see. Okay, it hasn't actually been that long, but if we check here, it's quite light and I don't really want it to go blonde. I want it to be kind of orange, otherwise the semi-permanent color just washes out really fast.
She is definitely right there. If you are looking to keep this as copper for forever, I would recommend not going past the copper stage of lightening your hair. But if you, like I think you are gonna change your hair often and not always keep it copper, then I would recommend lightening it to a nice pale blonde, because then you can always change the color later. Even though the copper will fade off quicker, it's just better to not, you know, have a band of orange going through your hair if you're not gonna stay like that.
So I might put it through this side first, because this side is pink. This side is already kind of the color I want, so I don't know if I'm gonna try and bleach it too much, but I'm going to mix up some more bleach now.
Okay, she's about to bleach her dry hair. This would be the perfect time to use a bleach wash. This is gonna be not good. Oh my God, she's gonna apply full on bleach over this pink. I don't think the pink's gonna come out, and we're just gonna cause so much damage.
I'm not super concerned about my ends because I want to do a cut as well.
Okay, well that's good news that she's gonna do a haircut as well, because you're gonna need to. Your ends are gonna be literally mush. Okay, she's working around the head and she is getting a ton of bleach on those mids and ends. Now this, yeah, it's definitely gonna be enough to lighten the hair. It's also gonna be enough to break the hair off. I keep saying it, but I'm so concerned at this point. I would never do this to her. The max I would do is a bleach wash, but I would probably start with a color remover. Probably would never even use bleach on her hair. I mean, you could also probably put copper over this and it'll cover very well. It'll look copper, trust. Like, you don't even need to bleach it. It might have just like a little bit of a coral tint to it. Orange over pink always looks pretty cute. I would have just skipped this step altogether.
Okay, I've rinsed it off. I also have chemical burns on my forehead and both of my ears, and who knows what else. My front pieces are not gonna be light enough to do that white blonde money piece situation. I think the pink kind of came out though, so that's nice. I'm gonna let it air dry.
The pink hardly came out. It's a little bit lighter, but her hair just looks to be on its last straw. Put a treatment in there and call it a day. We need some bond builders and some proteins and some oils. Like, we gotta get it all in there. Get that hair hydrated.
I have like a huge, like red, I don't know, rash, or I think it's an allergic reaction to the bleach because it was going through my shirt onto my skin and I just had heaps of bleach.
Oh my God, no. Like, to make this all worse, she now has a allergic reaction to the bleach.
Okay, so it's not the actual worst, but it's like quite dry.
She's right, it's not the actual worst. It's actually a pretty good palette to now put the color she wants over it. Because her hair's on the finer side, it's gonna be pretty easy for the toners to get picked up and be very pigmented.
Especially here.
Girl, that hair is broken.
I have this, which I know is probably not great, but I might also put I guarantee this is like blue based. I might put like a drop of that in here to tone my hair. Front pieces. Just a little bit. Yeah, and I've got to be careful. I don't want to get on my face. And I just want to get on the dark bits.
Okay, she is now applying this sort of grayish toner, which good, okay. Her hair is kind of yellow orangey, so putting this sort of gray tone over is gonna be more than enough to tone out that orange and give her a more neutral looking blonde.
So I re-bleached these front bits. I couldn't leave it on for very long because I started getting a rash on my forehead and my ears went bright red again, so I only left it on for the time it took me to wrap like 2 Christmas presents, which is probably not long enough, so it still looks the same, I think, but it's wet, so I can't really tell.
It looks the exact same. It doesn't look any different. That was like a purple shampoo. That was not deep enough. I mean, we need a dark purple to cancel out this orange.
Let's try my, see, it's like super pale purple. I'll just get lots of it. To put a smidge of this in it.
All right, round 2 with a darker toner. This doesn't look dark enough. That looks even lighter than the last toner we just put in. What's going on here? To cancel out all this yellow, we're gonna need something that looks purple on the hair. Why does it look like bleach? Is this bleach? No. Guys, I am completely confused. I don't know what she's applying. It's like, looks gray, it looks white. It does not look like a toner. All right, now she's putting the orange on the back. Let's see if this is the right color. That is very, very, very bright. Holy sh**. That is extremely orange. That doesn't look coppery to me, that just looks straight orange. I think you wanted more brown tones in this mix, no? She's doing a great job applying again. She's starting at the bottom, working her way up and taking horizontal sections, and she's doing her roots first. I think it's always a good idea to do your roots first if you really, well, you don't have to, but semi-permanent color can really be applied wherever and however you want. It should be applied everywhere, is what I'm trying to say. And so however you want to do that, you can do it. And using your hands is usually the better path here, as well as a comb, but people tend to not use the comb, and and they always love to use a hairdressing brush, even though you really don't need it. Just stick your hand right into that color, if you're using XMONDO color, or into that jar, and just apply it directly to your hair. Oh my God, it is looking so bright, and the front is looking very dark gray. I mean, it's what she wants. It's gonna be an interesting color. It's gonna be quite wild. I don't know what to expect, really.
Right, I will be back. I am cutting it now. I got 2 ponies.
Oh my God, it's looking crazy. She's gonna do a quick butterfly cut, and we're gonna see the results. That's the cut. And now let's see the full style, everything come together, and hopefully it looks good. I really don't know what to expect.
Okay, so here is the final result. I really like the haircut. The ends are ever so slightly purple because they were so porous, but the blonde actually went pretty blonde. The orange is more orange than I intended, but I like it.
Oh my God, that is orange. Yeah, I thought we were going for a copper, like a light copper, not completely bright ass neon orange. And then the front, I would say this is the best case scenario for what you started with. It is decently blonde. It's a definitely purplish, but it's blonde. What would I rate it on the Mondo meter? I would give you a solid 3. Yeah, we're not going past a 3 today, are we? Because the process was a little crazy to get here. It wasn't horrible. I don't think you missed many spots, if any. But the end result, it's a little bright for me. But this will fade, and hopefully it'll be a beautiful copper color soon enough. And I do really like the cut though. It's really fun. It's just like not what I envisioned. You know, I don't think it's what you envisioned either. Next time, right?